Mostra o teu poder, desliza no beat, faz acontecer. O mundo gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, tu é maior. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É o baile que nunca vai acabar.
Sobe o clima, sente o calor. Requebra no ritmo, sente o amor. Vem no flow, não pode negar. Essa vibe é nossa, pode acreditar.
Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Chão tremendo, todo mundo a dançar. É o baile que nunca vai acabar.
I don't wanna just get by in life before we die. I only live a single time, no chances to revive. Days are slip away sometimes when pressure holds too tight. Only I can make up my mind and override the fight. I've been patient, waiting for an answer, contemplating. Didn't get me any closer to the reason why I feel the need to do it
Right, ladies, gentlemen, welcome to pre-season testing here in Formula Ultimate Season 3. It's a very big session here. We should have most drivers out at the moment. We've got a few drivers in the pit lane. We're just waiting for the track to open. The track will be opening in about 4 minutes time for drivers to be able to go out and give their cars that one final test before before the session. We've got the Hue Performance line up at the end of the pit lane. The Audi's coming up to line up at the end of the pit lane too. There we go, you can see the drivers changing the tyres, just coming to the end of the pit lane now. We should have some special guests in the pit lane with us today. First off, I need to run you through some of the new systems. So there's new team owner systems, so they can input their own data like that. Also some variety in strategy, some ERS, some DRS as well. I'm going to talk you through all of that soon. We need to keep an eye on the time because the track needs to open on the hour. If it doesn't, then I'm going to get full drawn and quartered and people aren't going to fucking, we've not got stream mode on, so we need to be careful. All this type of stuff. Right, so track's opening in 2 minutes time. Let me turn down the music now, we don't need it. Yeah, oops, I need to... Okay, anyway. So we've got the Hue Performance at the end of the pit lane, along with the Audi, the new Audi of this this season. So you've got the Audi here, and also the Hue Performance with a slightly different livery, but at the same time, sort of the same. We'll run through all the teams. We'll give each team a little bit of a introduction over the weekend. So yeah. We've also got a few new teams. So we've got Scanned Racing just coming out the pit lane now. Here it is. Netto, one of the disappointments of last season. Maybe they can try and have a better season this season. Wow, time is going really slow waiting for this to start. Drivers can do a practice start just here on the practice start stuff at the as the light goes green, as long as it's safe to do so. They can do just that. Who's car? Right. Sure, as long as it's safe to do so, they are free to do that. Yeah, we've also got a new camera system, so a new spectate system here, which is quite an interesting one. We've got a whole bunch of new systems which we're going to run you over as the season commences, the session commences as well. So leaving the pit lane now will be the Hue Performance, the Audi, and the Scanned Racing, one of the new teams this season. We're going to get a green flag any second now, which will see the pit lane open, the timer begin to tick down over pre-season testing here in Formula Ultimate for Season 3. Which keeping an eye on that timer, making sure that time... 4 o'clock. The track is open, ladies and gentlemen. So out goes the Hue Performance Scanned Racing, and end of the pit lane now is the Scanned Racing car. Let's see what they can achieve on this exit. There you go. And they've bottled it already. Your shit. Right, I need to keep family friendly, don't I? Right then, so Tristan leading the way in pre-season testing day 1. We've also got ZLR end of the pit lane, reigning world champions, with the reigning champion actually leaving the pit lane just now. So what can he possibly get out of this season that he didn't already last season? Very close between him and his teammate, but because it ended quite early, he actually ended up getting it on default on countback. Anyway, we're seeing the Hue Performance wrap round here. Hue Performance looking for a better season than last season. They finished, well, technically, they finished 5th. Yeah, they finished 5th. They're looking to try and move themselves up to that range of the Cooper's Motorsport and the ZLR cars. But yeah, let's have a look at this Hue Performance car rounding the final corner now. So you can see the green light flashing on the back of the car. That is the ERS. If the green light flashes, that means your ERS is deploying. If it flashes red, just as it is now, you're on the brakes, so you're regenning. If it doesn't flash, that means you're not using ERS. It's running wide already. We've got 2020 track limits here this weekend. So if you run wide over the curb, then it's going to be legal until you run off the curb, then it's illegal. As we're starting to get a whole flurry of drivers joining in now. We've also got the Audi here waiting at the end of the pit lane for a practice start. So there they go, revving up the engine. You need to make sure it's clear, and that wasn't very safe there. He didn't quite make sure of that. Managed to got into the path of the A&R car of a Mango Funk returning. Last race was with the with MSGP. So yeah, running into it, people are going to start testing the hards, start testing the softs, all that sort of stuff. Reigning world champion Oz going around the hairpin now. This is the testing layout, so we're going to have a few hairpins, a few slow speed corners. It's not the same as what we had for the race. Just make sure we're not getting double channels here. Running up the hill, let's watch Oz. What's the button for that again? So let's watch a lap of him. The reigning champion as he's straight into the pit lane then. See him doing pit entry test. He's going to test all the tyres, stopping at his pit box. He needs to get used to doing that. Once again, they're at the start of the pit lane. He gets going on a new set of softs. You've got Red Archer in the Scanned Racing car. They've got pre-season testing livery on at the moment. They need to get on their normal livery. Mango Fonk in the A&R car, P3 last season. Took over BMW, so they were going to move themselves up into that P3 anyway. Audi Simon placement 3 Douglas. The Super Mario fan now a main driver. Sad, that is a good thing. So at the moment 107.6 is the quickest that we've got. This we should see 104s. These cars are quicker, but at the same time they're not as quick as last season in terms of just pure grip alone. These cars aren't built on grip now. So apparently there's too much a wheel spin. So we're going to have a look at this Red Archer guy. Racing for Ferrari, got dropped by Ferrari, who are now SMRA Ferrari. But yeah, who actually replaced Emi Racing. But yeah, we're expected to have a very good season this season. It will be quite a fun one. So yeah, running into running wide is Vitoroso. So Audi, they've replaced. He stopped on there. We're gonna look for another Super Mario fan racer for Audi. I need to give the second car a number. We'll just give it number 99. Who else have we got in here? We've got no one at the moment. Okay, bear with me. Why is it not working? XD Gamers. XD Gamers 101. Try it now. Try it. Why? No permission. Send me your Roblox user in DMs, because clearly it's not working. Oh no, it's working. There you go. You've had it spawned for you. Had it spawned for you. There you go. Anyway, let's have a look who else we've got out on the track. Fish Noob, reserved for ZLR, stepping in for Train Pig at the moment. Actually drove here season 1, season 2. So quickest time 105.8 on mediums. I'm gonna see if we can get some, you know, random people in here, some sponsors, some race directors, even some team principals in here. But it's not been long enough to actually have a decent conversation with some team principals at this present moment in time. Reigning world champion running the final few corners now. He's going to head down the main straight. Just now, here he is, heading down the main straight, following his teammate along. You know what? He could be quite a quick driver this season. Another team we've got, which is just about to come out of the pit lane now, is McLaren. But yeah, we got quite a decent season lined up. Obviously, pre-season testing isn't going to be the most packed thing in the world, especially the first 10 minutes of it, a session that you can just show up to and do whatever you want. Going down the main straight now, the two ZLRs slipstreaming off each other, trying to see what they can gain. Oz is quickest by 1.4 seconds, 1:04.1 for Oz at this present moment in time, as we've got someone's already running 35. Let's see who's running 35 for me. No one's running. Yeah, Oz is running 35. We're going to see what other number Apple wants. Instead, there we go. You might be able to hear a faint little buzzing noise in the background. That's people entering the pit lane. There he goes. So we're sorted again. It's all sorted anyway. Yeah, we're starting to slowly build up some drivers here in pre-season testing. We've got Nero out on track in the Isotta, so welcome back Isotta. Don't know why my guy's on PS4, but yeah, fair play. Going into so let's see who expects, eh? Apple in the Apple in the McLaren, new McLaren. This is what? There we go. Apple in the Aurorian McLaren AR Racing, whatever he decides to call it, struggling on those rear tyres, going into Green Ninja Warrior. So Goose Motorsport have said they are going full throttle at the Constructors' Championship this season. But at the same time, Ferrari and Sedlar aren't going to make it easy for him. Possibly Spectron as well. We've not seen any Spectron cars out on track at the moment. We probably will do at some point, running around the final corner. There you go, with the Ferrari. Possible championship contenders this season. Going into turn 1, you need to try and watch your braking zone, as they're all using ERS, taking different lines against each other. Have a look at yeah, that Coops Motorsport car looking alright. We'll see if we can get anyone else in here for some commentary in a minute. Who else have we got out on track? Silent is back. Yeah, Ferrari looking to try and win the championship this season. So, at the moment, Silent's gone. At the moment, the order of the day, you can reset in these cars, by the way, so that makes life somewhat bearable for these drivers now. These reset. Where's Oz? What? Oz? So at the moment, fight at the top. Green Ninja Warrior, Oz, the Mango Funk, Nero, Vittorio, so Tristan, Super Mario Fan, and then Red Archer, Fish Noob, XT Gamer, Silent, and Apple have not set that time. Pure Racing has just signed XT Gamer as their reserve. Rumble from the game. Only Oxided is lost. So one of these things we've got this season, which I'm going to talk to you about, is this thing here. So whilst we've got, I need to not press around the buttons, got Oxided here, looking at the driver information for his drivers on the pit wall. So you can see their ERS, you can see all their tyre data here. This is tyre information. You can see all that sort of stuff here. Any other drivers using that? No team bosses using it at the moment. Oxided is the only one. Who else can we spectate? Silent. So the first ever Formula Ultimate Race winner is back in the sport. As you see him going through, it's not worked. Go. I've got a keyboard issue which I need to fix at some point. Silent running around the track now. First ever Formula Ultimate Race winner. He said he's going to go try and win the championship this season with a Ferrari car. Going into the pit lane now, we've got Isota going in missed his marks just a little bit. He's going to change the tyres anyway. And Audi's also in, coming out of the pit lane. It's quite close between them. ZLR's also in the pit lane. And you've also got AQ Performance in the pit lane. It's going off quite a bit in the pit lane here. It's actually kicking off quite a lot now. We've got 13 drivers currently out. 24 drivers is the maximum we can take now this season. So yeah, it's looking like quite an exciting season we've got on our hands, especially with the top two at the moment. 1.6, well, 1/10 between each other. That's going to close up. More drivers are going to get into that, as you can see drivers are resetting here to get some new tyres, all that sort of stuff. There's a few more systems that I'm going to just talk you through. First off, we're going to have a race system that links to the Discord. But this is another one. So we'll go back down to me here. You see these blue lights flashing at the end of the pit lane? This will tell a driver if a car is heading down the main straight. So let's see a car head down the main straight. Who's going to do that? And at the moment, I think the closest person will be here you go. So one heading down the main straight. Keep an eye out. It flashes blue. That tells these drivers, hey, there's a car heading down the main straight. Then it stops flashing blue once they are clear. It should start flashing blue again. There you go. So yeah, it's just small stuff like that. It just increases the detail of this season. So you've got Mango Funk heading around the final corner now. Looking quite pacey he is. Let's see who else we've got. Nero. Nero rounding the high-speed section of the track. Make sure people can see that it's a free practice session in Formula 1. There you go. So yeah, we've got a few new rules as well that drivers will have to pit in their pit box. So then practicing that will be crucial. As we see Nero coming into the pit lane now. See if he stops at his pit box. He's going to turn in at the Isota one. He's going to change his tyres. That is lovely stuff from him there. Who else have we got out on track? Scand is out on track, the owner. We're going to look at him a little bit later. At the moment, Screen Ninja Warrior, Tristan, or Titan, I don't know actually, it's TX we're going to call him. Oz, Mango Funk, and then Apple 1 second behind. Some drivers struggling to set valid lap times at this present moment in time. But yeah, we got anyone in for an interview? See if we can get War Thunder Mads in, not even for an interview, just as a chat. Maybe even the owner of RowRacing.com. Let's see. Arthur.
Yo.
Oh, Silence here. Hello.
Yeah, I can't lie. Just fucking commission Leon to make a new fucking model. I'm not driving this. You can't go behind someone without teleporting. Leon's models may be lower quality, but at least they don't lag.
Yeah, I'm gonna decimate the fuck out of it, so it's got no tries, just for now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, try
But Leon
that.
won't send me the blend file that he's got.
Do that, and if it doesn't work, just commission Leon
Yeah.
like 20 quid. I'm sure he won't mind doing it for a way cheaper price than Ricky does. His
Right.
models are slightly
Yeah.
less quality, but it's like, yeah.
Yeah, alright, cheers.
Yeah, alright, yeah, I'm just here to
Yeah, complain.
stay now. I ain't gonna complain much more, but I think it's half of it that I was meant to do. All good?
Alright, anyway.
Yep. The grid's hella close
Yeah.
right now.
Alright, I think we should get The owner of RoRacing.com in here for a little chat.
Row Arthur.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got 13 drivers out on track at this present moment in time.
Is that purple sector 1?
Oh, streaming. Yeah. Oh, I need to stop fucking pressing buttons, man. This stream setup is so janky.
Oh, I have 50% going into sector 3. Oh, fucking hell, what was that?
End the stream, my channel. Coming into the pit lane with Nero. No. Pause the stream, please. So, yeah, drivers in the pit lane. Everyone's coming into the pit lane now, as you can see. Quite busy up in here. There's also an Audi in there, Cruiser Motorsport coming out the pit lane. You've got a Hue Performance, an Audi as well. It is very, very packed in this pit lane. Coming out the pit lane is the Isotta. Mango, let's see, got... Who else is out on track at this moment in time? WC is. Everyone's on the softs. Everyone's probably setting glory runs. 103.7 is past that time for Silent. Formula Oswald's first ever race winner. He's going to take that one to the grave, I reckon. We're dragging it down. Is this a Formula Apex League? No.
Right. Who's asked that?
Someone in general chat.
What's the user?
Indigo. Anyway, we move on. Onwards and upwards. And Oz into the pit lane. Let's have a look at his pit stop right here. He misses his pit box, actually. Don't know where he's going. Let's follow him in. Going into here. He's stopping at the McLaren pit box. I mean, it's close enough. You're just on the wrong end of the pit lane there, mate. Moving on. What team does Quinton drive for?
I don't know.
Ah, Priora. It's because he's put the names in wrong. I need to make a public service announcement that it has to be their username. 9U1NTEN. Car number 12. Occupied. Who's in car 12? Oh, I need to change this number. We'll just change it to... Oh, he's just going to drive that one. Anyway. Mango Funk.
I'm going to try and go fast this time. Fast as possible.
So yeah, there is a few lag problems. We are aware of that lag. Quinton's going the wrong way. Anyway, let's go through all the teams and their ambitions for this season at the moment. So, ahead of me, Zanlio's Racing. Their hopes for this season, I've got a feeling it's going to be more of a try and get their third. If they get that third, then I think they're going to be happy bunnies. Cooper's Motorsport, looking to try and beat, well, their rivals at the other end of the pit lane. Long-term rivalry they've had. Started realistically season 1 back in Italy, and it's just been going on. And I feel like this season could be the melting point. A&R replaced BMW last season, midway through last season. That's why they are third. Mango Funk and Kanye Melon not yet shown up. SMRA Ferrari currently top of the session by 0.3 of a second, with Silent and Wolfgang Mads. Apparently they're both broken their PCs. We'll see how that affects them. Q Performance, we see pitting right ahead of me here. They're looking to try and possibly win a championship this season. We're going to change our audio channels real quick, just so we can hear stuff in the pit lane at this moment. Turn it right up. Hugh Performance looking to try and win this, well, looking to try and win a race this season. It'll be a bit difficult for them to do so. You've also got, what do you call it? What's the name? Spectron. Bit of a disappointing season last season. Ended up 6th place. They're now middle of the pit lane. They're looking to try and win the season now with James Rigby and Simo. Simo jumped ship from ZLR. Don't know why ZLR decided to get rid of him, but now he is there with James Rigby looking to try and win the championship this season with that team. MSGP then, not signed a second driver as of late, but Kiliwick was quite quick last season and possibly could maybe try and move themselves up into that top 5 of the Constructors' Championship. Top 5 in the Drivers' Championship, going to be quite difficult for some of these midfield drivers to break. Isota is back, ladies and gentlemen, from Season 1. They actually had probably the worst activity of any team in the league, with Deferred and, I believe it was Deferred and, it's another driver last season, don't remember who it was. But yeah, last season, in Season 1. But now they've got Nero and James Araba, who's not shown up James Araba yet. Scanned Racing, new team on the grid as well. Replaced BMW with Sam Airways and Red Archer. Sam Airways, runner-up in the F2 Championship. Now racing in Formula 1. And Red Archer speaks for itself, really. Aston Martin, multiple owners this team's had. So it was originally CM12 on YouTube. And then it was... we've got a car entering the pit lane. That's Gibbs Motorsport. Anyway, started off with CM12 under Shetland Motorsport, and then they moved to.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about how Green and Oars set the exact same lap.
They have set the exact same lap time. That was actually quite interesting. Meanwhile, Silent pulls ahead of everyone else. But yeah, same lap time is. It's going to be a very close championship, I'm telling you, if these two are on this sort of pace. Anyway, Priora Racing. Quinton and Itapro. Itapro, quick last season. Quinton, known for his previous leagues in Row Racing and, well, Ancient Ion and stuff like that. And then you've got Aurora and McLaren, brand new team on the grid, running Apple, and no second driver as of yet. Apple, former Ferrari driver, very, very quick in Formula Ultimate. In Italy, he had one of his best results, as we see an Isota leave the pit lane. I'm going to go to some point of the track now that I like watching from, as we have got quite a few drivers setting lap times on the board now, with Titan actually thereabouts in terms of that top fight. I feel like he could be a dark horse this season. Coming into here, now in Season 1 when we did pre-season testing here, I stood here the whole time, and this is where I watched all the cars, because you can see the weight shift of the cars, you can see the way they're braking in, and then you can see the car just coming through that little bit there. You can see the way they're managing to get the car to get on the power without losing too much time in terms of wheel spin. We're going to see two cars come into here. We're going to see Quinton and an Audi going into here. The Priora Racing and the other car running up to their Priora Racing, also a new team on the grid. Very nice icon, I think they have. We're going to see Oz coming through here in a quick second hot minute as well. He's just rounding the hairpin with a few more cars following him. Don't know who is following him, but we're going to find out in a minute's time. As he just rounds this corner now. So yeah, there we go, into that. And then we're going to also see the Cooper's Motorsport. We couldn't quite see him through there. Isota and McLaren, they could be close rivals this season. As at the moment, Isota not been able to... where even is? Nero P5 and Apple P8 at the moment. But we can't... We have to keep their run plans to a basic. We need to remember they're all running different run plans, they're all running the cars a bit differently, using different amounts of VRS. So I can tell you the top of the field, they're probably going to be sandbagging. This isn't their final bit of pace. I feel like Silent isn't. Silent's completely lost them. Green Ninja Warrior goes to within 2/10 of Silent. But yeah, it's gonna be quite a close season. Another place where I also like to stand, which I'm gonna take you guys to real quick, is here. This is another place because you can see the cars, how close they get to this little wall here. You can see there the Audi, not the best sort of not the best showing. But some drivers, you can see them get as close to this wall as possible. Because there is a weird corner cut here. You can't corner cut here, but you can here. So you might try it as well. Try and run your car, just as that Ferrari, as close to this apex / wall as possible. I've got Priora Racing coming around here. Yep, it also allows you to see some of the cars in action. The way they are able to get on the power whilst turning. You can see some people lose the back end through there. You can hear people entering the pit lane from here as well. He thought going through here of Tristan. So yeah, going into this next part of the track, we've got 26 minutes left of pre-season testing before we go to Bahrain. Calendar for this season then. We're going to go back to the main broadcast now, instead of going back to us. Let's turn on the main broadcast sound now. There we go. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. So, Quinton on his lap time. We're going to watch a bit of him, Priora Racing, brand new team on the grid, obviously. Let's run through the calendar this season. So we've got... Round 1 is the Sakhir Grand Prix in Bahrain. And then we go to Australia, round 2. The calendar's a little bit different to what it says on the Discord, but I somewhat remember the calendar that we've changed. So, and then it'll be Hockenheim, and then I don't know if it's going to be Paul Ricard or something different. But yeah, Hockenheim, a different track, probably Cannes from Ion, because why not a street track in there? And then Silverstone, the British Grand Prix, the Tour Atlanta Rings. We're going to be back here for another round, for round 6, and then we're going to go to Misano for round 7, and it'll be SLR Mumbai for round 8 to then go to Toronto, Las Vegas, Jeddah, and then the Qatar Speedway, also known as the Skibby Town Speedway. It's not the same track as we had last season. We're going to have a
bit of information on that. I watched its creation.
Yep, Simon has watched its creation. He's watched the creation of, I think, both tracks, the Skibby Town Speedway and the tough Toronto track. Toronto is going to be an oval track.
Mumbai.
Yeah.
I actually helped on that one as well. How magical.
Yeah, we've got quite a good roster of cars this season, tracks this season, as both Coopers and Matt Sport now exit the pit lane. We've got a very good roster of cars.
Green Ninja improves again just by a small amount.
Yeah, so those Coopers Motorsport cars, what do you think of them? How do you think they're going to fare this season?
The Coopers Motorsport.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure I made a deal with Green, but I said I would let him win the first race. I can't really remember, but so I think they're going to do quite well.
Yeah,
especially in that first race anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Bahrain, round 1, which is one of Green's favourite tracks. He's always said that, especially in F1 RC, he always found that track to be just something special for him. Last season he didn't do so well, but apparently he was on a bit of a dead setup. But yeah, he's on his main setup now. Should be quite quick, and he's proven that as Mango Funk actually goes second place, 1.3 tenths off of Silent.
Wait, Josh, Luke is your second driver, right?
Sorry?
I forgot. Luca is your second driver.
We don't do second drivers.
No, Luca is your other driver.
Luca's driver, yeah, Green and Lucas are set drivers.
Yeah, Coopers Motorsport is looking really good for the Constructors' Championship this season.
Yes,
Ferrari, on the other hand, isn't looking very good for the Constructors.
Yep, they need another...
I saw Mads walk into the pit box. It took him 30 seconds to get there on my screen.
Yes, they are. Both Ferrari drivers have got some compromised setups, to say the least.
Oh my god, who the fuck? Cooper's Motorsport. Who is this? Who is this?
It's Green Ninja Warrior.
Green, 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 green. Why?
So I'm
Why
going to go through
green?
different ways to identify the drivers, as this seems to be quite a facade. So for the Cooper's Motorsport, Green Ninja Warrior is running the black T-cam with the black helmet, and
Yeah, I'm not paying
Luca
attention
too.
to all that car. I'm not paying
Luca too. This is for the actual spectators. Watch. Hi Luca too is running the yellow T-cam with the white helmet.
You gave him the yellow T-cam. Oh,
So the yellow
I see you,
T-cams
Josh. I see you, Josh.
doesn't
You don't
always
respect
mean
it. You don't
second
respect Luca
driver.
as well.
Doesn't always mean second
I
driver.
see it, I see
With
it, Luca. I wouldn't have
ZLR,
it.
with
I
Zan
just fucking love
Leos
it.
Racing, so Oz is running the black T-cam with the grey helmet. Most people are running grey helmets because they haven't done a helmet. But ZLR, Oz is running the black T-cam, and at the moment, no one is running the yellow T-cam other than Train Pig, who hasn't actually shown up to the session. Don't think will, but that is all good in the hood. A&R, Mango Fonk's going to be running the black T-cam. Kanye Melon running the black yellow T-cam. Silent running the black in Ferrari, while Thunder Mads, if he does decide to show up, will be running the yellow. Tristan running the black XD Gamer in Q Performance, doesn't count. James Wrigley running the black in Spectron, Simo running the other one. Nero in the Isotta running black. Sam Owais in the Scanned Racing running black. Red Archer running yellow. And Tim Mario Fan running black. Vittorioso running yellow in the Audis. Quinton running black in the Fiora. Issa Pro running the yellow in the Fiora. And Apple running the yellow in the McLaren already. Apple currently 5th place. 5/10 off the leaders. Set exactly the same lap time.
Same lap time as All's WC.
Yep, so which means Green also set that lap time a few minutes ago, which means we could have had 3 drivers on exactly the same lap time, which is in fact a 104.0, which is fun lap time.
I think that's purple sector 1 for me. Not sure. I'm checking.
But yeah, there's so let's be honest, who do you think is going to win the Constructors Championship this season? ZLR, Cooper's Motorsport, Spectron, or someone else?
Cooper's Motorsport. Constructors.
We'll see if we can get someone else's opinion on that too. But I think Spectron have got a decent. I don't actually think you call it at the time.
Who's Spectron's lineup?
James Wrigley and Simo.
James is the only one that's going to have a chance of winning these cars. Simo was good last season, but these cars, he's not very good in them. He's off pace. So
Yes, there is
unless
a.
James can carry them to a Constructors, they're not winning it.
James did it last season 1. He managed to drag Spectron into a championship contender spot with 1 driver. Last season couldn't quite do it because he was again the solo
Season
driver.
1 may have been slightly my fault because I didn't turn up,
That's not
even though I was
James.
signed.
Okay. Mango Funk. Mango Funk out on track at the moment.
Props to Luca though, he is the only ZLR driver that attended every single race as far as I know of.
Damn straight, and Pi Luca is also the only driver to have attended every race in Formula Ultimate, which is quite
Really?
a fun statistic, yeah. Not even Green Ninja Warrior has done that. Pi Luca is still the only driver to have attended every single race since Season 1, Round 1. And he started off that career with second place in Qatar, just behind you, and he's only just got his first win last season around this very track. He's very quick around this track, and he's also figured out how to drive these cars. Get off the racing line. People are starting to get a bit angry with the traffic around here. Very short lap, and 24 cars on the grid. Traffic is going to be quite a massive issue this season. What do you think's going to? Well, how much do you think traffic's actually going to affect qualifying?
Quite a lot, because if you go behind if you go within, if you go
Ignore
inside
the
car,
FPS issues. Let's say the FPS issues are fixed. Will traffic still be an issue in qualifying? You know, people getting in your way on the apexes. You can't see all that
No,
sort of
not really.
stuff. No. Okay.
If they get in your way, it's kind of a skill issue. The cars aren't big. It's not IFR where the cars are the same size as the track. Look ahead.
Yeah. These are very small cars this season, smaller than last season, which means there's more racing room on the track. Especially this track's quite a wide track.
Very. And yet we're still using all of the track.
Yeah, they are still using all the track, and you can see just how small these cars are. I'm pretty sure they're about the same width as some of the curves around here. But it does mean that lap times can get quicker, because you can use a lot more track and stuff like that.
I think a theoretical best is a 2.9 and 3.1.
Wow, so pole time here this season could be a 102. We're going to see if...
Because I'm not exactly pushing right now.
Piluka 27.9 first sector, 20.2 middle sector. Validated that first sector, so it's not the best. Silent is a little bit quicker than that. That would have been a 106.2 there for Piluka, so that would have been...
That's nice for Luca though. That's his like first couple laps in here, I think.
Yeah, he's also running the hards, so it's
Yeah,
not the worst. The Cooper's Motorsport...
We don't know the hard. I haven't tested the hard. How bad they are.
Yeah, so Cooper's Motorsport really have brought like an ace lineup along here. So has ZLR with Oz and Trainpig, if Trainpig decides to actually show up.
That is a lineup. No, only Trainpig though.
Oz, he had his moments last season. Won it only because the season was cut short, personally.
Oz is a decent driver. He can do well.
Yeah.
He can do well under the right circumstances.
I think we're going to see less wins from him this season in terms of...
100%.
Yeah, we're going to see less wins from him. Possibly less podiums as well.
Everyone. We'll see less wins from everyone though, because the grid is going to be so much closer in that top 5. As
Green Ninja Warrior does go a 10th behind Silent at the top of the goes second. What can Piluka do on the set of hards across the line? 2.6 behind now, so he's setting quite consistent lap times in the 106s. This is what he said earlier on, that he will be in the 106. We've got 15 minutes left of pre-season testing, and unfortunately this is all we're going to see of the cars until Bahrain qualifying, as
When's that?
Bahrain qualifying will be next weekend, same time, 4 o'clock. And we are so excited for Bahrain, because it's a time for people to actually unleash the full power of these cars. No one's pushing at this present moment in time, and I don't think anyone will be pushing unless anyone starts setting some headline lap times.
Oh, there's 2 people ahead of me in this last episode, or whatever.
But yeah,
no point even thinking about that. Even trying to attempt to start it.
You can even tell where cars are by the blue flags on the pit lane exit. If you want a slipstream, wait for the blue flags, then send your way out. Starting his lap, Piluka still sitting those like 106s-ish, 106.1, very, very consistent on those hard compounds. Are we going to see the final glory runs at the end of this session? We possibly could. Really, really could see the final glory runs.
The hards are weird.
Yeah, the hards definitely do not have as much grip. That could be changed for Bahrain, as Bahrain is a very grip-needed circuit. But it being a grip-needed circuit, you could see someone, I don't know.
Where are you going with this, bro?
I don't know, I just waffle half the time. Anyway. You've got... Who needs some screen time? Most people have had quite a bit of screen time. Would say... Green... No, Green's already had a lot. Oz had a lot. Vittorioso needs some. So, Vittorioso in that Audi. Yeah, disappointing season for Audi last season, I'm going to be honest. 1 point from Bahrain to Poland. It it could have gone. It couldn't have gone any worse for them, really. They were only saved last season because of late points in Italy. But yeah, they do need to sort their stuff out, because at the moment 10th and 12th, not the best considering XD Gamer's not really set a stellar lap time, nor is Luca.
XD Gamers was good last season.
Sorry?
To be fair. XD Gamers was decent last season, so
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the midfield this season.
Yeah, we've got quite a strong midfield this season. It's going to be quite difficult to get into Q2, Q3. The new regulations for this season, because we've got... Oh, shoot, I've pressed the wrong button. Because we have got, well, 24 cars on the grid. The new qualifying format... Oh my god, I hate this Roblox app, man. The new qualifying... Google Docs. Q1, Q2, Q3 knockout phases have been edited. So Q3 will still have 10 drivers, but Q1, or it's obviously always 24 drivers, but in Q2 the top 17 drivers will go through. So we'll lose 7 drivers each session until Q3, where it's the fight for pole position. Anyway, oh my god, I hate... Ah! Alright, we're back. Into the pit lane comes thingy. We're going to give Nero some screen time in this Isotta. Nero in that Isotta, 6/10 off the top. Very, very quick midfield driver. He is, you know, he's probably one of the most stapled midfield drivers. I believe he's one of the drivers to have completed 1, 2 and 3 in terms of seasons. I don't know if he's attended every race. But yeah, very, very accomplished driver in Formula Ultimate with a few top 5s. I don't think he has gotten on the podium yet. This season could be a season with Isotta. Some decent strategy calls from them could be the difference between, well, fastest and not fastest. The top 3 separated by 1.5 tenths. So it's very, very close between everyone up that top. And then the top 8 separated by less than a second. We just need Quinton to set a decent lap time, and Vito to set a decent lap time as well. 10 minutes, this is where the glory runs are going to start coming in. People are going to start going onto these soft compounder tyres, start setting their qualifying laps, see if they can, you know, set a decent time for qualifying, and just start slowly showing your cards. Start slowly showing the cards, then people start getting scared. But then at the same time, you do run the risk of people maybe pushing a little bit harder, learning where you're trying to find time, learning what you're doing. So you want to hide all that, keep all that close to your chest. But no, we could see some bottom drivers maybe sneak their way into that top 5 with the qualifying runs. But this is about on pace, the top pace that Silent's running at the moment, 1:03.5. It's really going to start pushing some drivers to go a little bit harder. We're going to give...
I've seen him twice.
Yeah. That's not that one. That's right. Green Ninja Warrior 8. Wow, that is so close to the top time now, and he is really starting to ring the back out that Cooper Knight Sport car. Silent might start thinking that his easy championship win that he thought he was going to get this season might not be as easy with the likes of Oz and Green Ninja Warrior, Train Pig in there as well, Pi Luca in there. 28.3 for the first sector, not the best sector one for Green Ninja Warrior. Across the line goes Oz. Stays in P4. Did he improve that lap? He did. 1:03.8. So the top 4 are all into the 1:03s now, and this is where it starts getting quite interesting. Green Ninja Warrior does get out of Silent's way. He's gonna just to recharge a little bit for his lap. Going into this next part of the track, so we're going to see the Ferrari lead the way. Green Ninja Warrior into the pit lane. So, well, we'll Silent going to be able to do? Silent going to be able to respond to this a little bit. We've got some qualifying conditions. I think he reset though. To reset.
I set a lap.
Oh, he did set a lap. 3/10 clear. 103.2. Could we see 102s? What on earth is this? Are we going to see 102s in a Formula Ultimate? Running out the pit lane. Close stuff driver entering into here. Maybe the Easy Drivers Championship could be done after all. Mango Funk 4/10 behind. So I think Mango Funk's still improving as well. Nope. Into the pit lane goes to ZLR. That was nearly killed me there. But yeah, let's run plans are going to be the difference between top and bottom. I don't know what I'm waffling on about. I don't know where I'm going with this. No. Watch. 9U, please.
102 is definitely possible because I can improve at least 3/10 in Sector 2.
There you go. So 102 is possible, and we could see possibly mid 102s in qualifying this season. Starting his lap, Quinton. Going down into turn 1 then. Get the car on that apex. That is some lovely stuff going through here. Run the car as wide as you can and then flick the car into this next part of the track. Keep it as tight as you possibly can because you need to get yourself on that exit for the next set of corners. Into the hairpin to the pre-season testing layout. Exits the track. The Hugh Performance gets out of his way. And then running into the hairpin now. We've got 6 minutes left. This is where the quick laps are going to start coming in now. So for Quinton, 26.9. I think that might have been invalid middle sector. But this is a very spiffy lap for him here. Top pace going into here. That was invalid there. So yeah, what 104.4 he was able to set. So it was that last lap. So he did improve. He is slowly improving. Slowly starting to get himself in par with these top drivers. I feel like he's going to be top of the midfield. Tristan goes 104.0. So it's very, very close in that midfield. And then you got everyone else just behind. Green Ninja Warrior not improving at the moment. Kai Luca not improving. Quinton across the line. That is a P5. So he's into the 103s too. So 7/10 off the lead. 103s. Very, very decent from him. Mango Funk. He is into the 103s. Who else can we see into the 103s? It's just Apple we need to see into the 103s now. Can he possibly get into there? Also Tristan, possible 103s in there as well. So very, very close between everyone, as both the people who want to get into the 103s exiting the pit lane now, as Pi Lucas sets on a set of softs. So he's going to go for a last minute flyer of a lap time as Priora Racing into that top 5 for the first time in their career. And that logo on the timing tower does look spectacular. I don't think we're going to be able to get an interview today.
From who?
From Ro Arthur. I think he is watching though. As he is... No one's watching. 4 are watching. Interesting. So... Apple, I feel like he can get into the 103s. He's proven it before. He can get up there with the top in Italy, as you need to watch out for invisible walls through here. Running into the final corner. Let's listen to a lap on board with him. I'm going to shush, and we're going to listen to this lap time. Listen to these engine noises.
No, I've... Sorry.
Apple around the final corner now. Can he possibly get himself into those 103s? Not the best first sector across the line. He's not into the 103s. However, Quinton is still improving behind him. He's backed out of that lap.
Quinton's going something around Mango Funk if he completes this.
Yeah, he backed out the lap. He reset himself, but that was very good from him. Silent purple through the first. No, not purple, but improvement through the first sector. Don't know who's got the purple first sector though.
No, that is purple. That is just that someone set a faster invalid. I bottled anyway. I went wide, literally the next corner.
Mango Funk on the lap, not improving. Quinton on pace with Siren through that first sector. Apparently the Audi's always getting in the way of XD Gamer. He's struggling to set that lap. But yeah,
the Audis are getting in the ways.
Audis last season racing here exactly. It was the Aston Martins also getting in my way, who are now the Audis. So yeah, that was not ideal in the slightest. They are like well, moving chicanes. Which does mean
the best lap XD Gamers got was on 50% tyre wear.
Wow. So XD Gamer has got some more in him. And
apparently so.
It is indeed apparently so. Quinton around the final corner. So he's starting his lap time. Let's
I'm not sure if I've invalidated.
9U. There we go. So
I hit the wall.
Into it's part of the lap time. So he's 7 tenths off the leaders. Traffic Academy, the Audis, I think we're going to call them this season, because they just seem to be quite in the way of everyone.
Everywhere.
Yeah. So Quinton, 27-0 first sector, not the best, but at the same time, time to find in that middle sector, as we've seen from him. He is saving all his battery for now. Still green, which means he's still using it into here. Is he going to recharge it? No, he's not recharging it into here. He did invalidate that lap time, so he's going to recharge his battery, reset. He's going to try and go again. Super Mario fan exiting the pit lane. I want to see.
You know the thing where you get attached to the pit wall?
Yeah, you did
on
that.
The main screen. Yeah.
Cold. We're going to watch these Audis get in the way.
FP is now over, so everyone can just finish their lap.
Yep, practice starts will be allowed on the main straight if you are still on track. So we're going to watch some of these practice starts. We're going to fly the checkered flag. There we go. So we're going to get Mansell out in here. Mansell's out. Switch to Mansell, please. There we go. We got Mansell. So people are going to count themselves down, get going, and they can do their practice starts. Let's watch it going into here. So if people... So we've got Silent starting his practice start. Anyone else coming in for one? Anyway, that's your order. Silent, Green and Warrior, Pi, Luca, Mango Funk, Oz, Quinton, Apple, Tristan, Nero, Fish Noob, Vittorioso, XD Gamer, Super Mario Fan, Red Archer, and Scanned at the bottom. But yeah, it's looking very, very close. The top 8 separated by 8 tenths of a second, with everyone else in there as well. They're coming into a thing. I'm going to do a 2-lap practice race. I'm just going to save a picture of these.
I don't have the tyre wear for this.
You guys can jump in and out if you need to change the tyre wear.
It doesn't reset tyre wear.
Oh.
Because of the new wear system that I've had to implement, that makes the things work. It actually saves the tyre 'wear now.
Alright, let's erase all times. Reset.
Can I reset my car?
Yeah. You can reset your cars if you want.
Mario Finance had his hands up this whole time. He's being so patient.
Lap. 2 lap. We can do 3 actually, because it's quite a slow one.
Do softs even last 3 laps? I'm not even sure.
Don't know, you guys should have tested that, and yeah.
Nah, I just do 1 lap runs. Wait, do you know if the bug is there where if you jump in and out of your car it only
Yeah, that bug should be gone.
Did I fix it or did you fix it or what
I
happened?
think it's just the new tyre system that fixed it.
No, because it's got nothing to do with it.
Must be a you thing then, because we've not had it since.
Right.
People jumping in and out of their cars all the time. Anyway.
Yeah, no, yeah. I weren't sure if I fixed it. I don't remember what I do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a 3-lap practice race. With anyone can take whatever order you want, just as long as you're not inside of someone else.
This could be awful to start.
So, Silent is going to be starting on pole.
The Hue Performance, I think that is starting on the mediums. Maybe you know something that I don't.
Just waiting on Mango Funk to come into the grid now.
Mango mode.
And we're going to get ready for the lights to go green and out. Here comes Mango Funk. So. We're going to RS. Oh. So then.
We're all gonna be frozen. If you don't get a good getaway, then you're finished.
1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light. Why light? Okay.
I've got to go ahead, okay. So I'm just getting out of everyone's way.
Lights out and away we go. And it's good start for Quinton, I guess. Leading the way then from the from Green Ninja Warrior, Pi Luca, XD Gamer, Mario, Super Mario Fan, Vittorioso, Mango Funk and Tristan going into this next part of the track. Green Ninja Warrior has managed to pull away from everyone else. XD Gamer going into thingy, so running themselves into this next part of the track, into the hairpin. Quinton leads the way. Green Ninja Warrior starting to pressurise him. Watch 9U. There he goes. So running into a fast right-handers. Hello.
I'm gonna spectate.
Fast right-handers running into the downhill braking zone. Green Ninja Warrior right on the back of Quinton. Can Green Ninja Warrior try and get the move done? The former world champion. We're going to start lap 2 of 3 then. Going into the DRS zone. Not going to get... they have got DRS. Green Ninja Warrior's got DRS. Quinton's not going to have DRS. Running down the main straight. There you go. Green Ninja Warrior, DRS open. Going to try and get the move done. Going into the braking zone. He does get the move done into the braking zone. Quinton, though, going to try and fight back down the inside. Runs a little bit wide. That went very good for him. Going
Something
into
on with the leaderboard. There is a bunch of arrows.
Oh, that looks about right. There we go. It should fix itself now. We've not had a proper chance to test this properly, but yeah. Green Ninja Warrior leads. Green Ninja Warrior leads the way from Quinton, XD Gamer, Tristan, Super Mario Fan, and Vittorioso going to cross the line. There could be a few things wrong
Green
with it.
Ninja Warrior in first place. Kind of gap in here. The people falling so behind. The two people.
So, is it going to work? Whoa.
Thought we fixed that.
Well,
Well, it worked.
I mean, it works, yeah, it just doesn't look quite right. That needs to be sorted.
That's easy, you just move the position up and down. I don't know why.
I don't know why it is doing that, but yeah, final lap of the race. Green Ninja Warrior probably going to end up winning this one.
Maybe. Quinton getting close to Green Ninja though.
See if doing this fixes it. So probably won't.
I don't think it will.
Quinton cuts that corner. Wow.
Okay, Quinton.
That is brilliant stuff there from you. Brilliant sportsmanship.
Slow down system.
No, because Green Ninja Warrior is going to get near us anyway. Across the line, it's a drag race, and Green Ninja Warrior just wins that one there. Very close. Tristan goes third. XD Gamer, and then Vittorioso into the pit lane. Super Mario Fan going to come round. Vittorioso beats his fellow Audi, and okay, what is this system? This needs to be fixed a little bit. But yeah, Green Ninja Warrior is the winner. But yeah, that is your pre-season testing results. Green Ninja Warrior is your winner this season, this weekend. Let's get his driver card up. So yeah, thank you very much for attending pre-season testing, watching along with us. Got a few things we need to iron out, but that is why we do pre-season testing at the end of the day. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm gonna explode everyone now, because, you know, this is fun. Nuke. Oh. Yeah, thank you very much. See you later.
Kanye Mellon wasn't here, but he was in RTCF. Whatever that is. Huh. Cool.